so there's so many things that make us family. So this is a really honest moment right now. Okay. Close your eyes and picture the most cluttered spot in your home. It's like a horror film, isn't it? I know I'm not alone. I can picture right now that space. It is in my kitchen. It's a drawer. You open it and you end up doing this to get that drawer back open. Our next category, let's get organized, Tam Fam. All right, so we polled the Tam Fam on Instagram to find some of the reasons that make it so hard to clean the clutter. 26% say too busy, 29% said limited space, 4% said too costly, 41% said they just have too much stuff. Now, that is me. And if that's you, listen up, because we've got the right person to the rescue. Kathryn Snearly is a former school teacher who is looking for ways to organize, shout out school teacher, organize her own home. Today, her tips have resonated with millions of people. Her hit YouTube series, Do It on a Dime, has over 2.3 million subscribers, and since starting her channel in 2011, has accumulated over 300 million views. Fans love her for her sensible solutions and compassion and heart of gold. She's got ways to get organized in 2024, and she's starting by showing us how to organize the linen closet. Take a look.
Hey Tam Fam, it's Kathryn Snearly from Do It on a Dime. Welcome to my home. I've got a space in my house that needs a refresh, the linen closet. While I love organizing, I operate in the 80-20 rule. If 80% of my house looks pretty good, I call that a win. Getting started can feel overwhelming, which is why I have the rules of 20 to really help. And the first rule is we're only gonna work for 20 minutes and try to declutter 20 things. I'm gonna start by taking everything out of the space. Definitely this can go. And the first trick I have is to try to eliminate 20% of your items. If you run into those items like these that you're on the fence about, give yourself back that valuable real estate of your home. That extra free space is going to make way more of a difference than one of these small items. If you're like me and you cannot stand these wire shelves, this is the easiest trick. Grab some plywood from the hardware store, and I just used some finishing nails to attach a 1x3 piece of wood that I painted to match the top. Look at that, and this is so inexpensive. If you're using the past tense or the future tense to talk about things, I used to do this all the time. I should use this. That's a great sign you can probably let go of that item. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Oh, this literally took us only 20 minutes. Can I see the timer? I did this with 1 minute and 25 seconds to spare. Yes! You don't have to tackle your whole house. Pick one space, give it just 20 minutes, and I guarantee you'll feel at least 20% better.
Tam Fam, please welcome Kathryn Snearly to the show. Okay, so that took, even with making the shelf.
So the shelf took a little bit of extra time, but just the organizing and decluttering, I feel like it's one of those things when we go to look at a space, we're like, this is gonna take me forever. But if you just give it 20 minutes, you'll be surprised what you can get done.
I love the 20-minute rule because I just saw a meme yesterday. This person said, me after deciding I want to clean my closet, and there they were with piles of clothes on. Because you say take it all off, and by the time sometimes you take everything off the shelf and drawer, you're like, what was I thinking?
Right. But I feel like once you get started, if you can only eliminate 20 things and just make tiny steps in the right direction, that's a win in and of itself.
It is so true.
Listen, I can probably predict everybody at home has one of these. You've got water bottles that are popping out of your cabinet, your food storage containers. Listen, the same gremlin that steals the lids of your food storage container steals your socks, right?
It's so true, right? Okay. So, and everyone, you see everyone nodding because we have this. I have the thermos of the water bottles. I have all the lids that don't match anything.
Right, but we can do this really affordably. So I love to go to the thrift store and repurpose items. So for your food storage container lid, you can just get one of these from the thrift store. These are truly a dime a dozen. This is just a magazine rack. You can stick your lids inside once you've decluttered the ones that don't have the bases, right? And this is such an easy way to be able to organize all of those items so fast, especially if they're all different sizes.
So you do your lids separate from your container?
I do.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. And that way I can grab them really quickly, especially if they're not all uniform. And you can get an old wine rack. Maybe you have one of these at home too. This is perfect for all of your water bottles that you have. You can just find ones.
All right, so this is what it looked like before, Tam Fam. Ready for the after? Next up we have
Underneath of your sink. This is a big culprit
worst.
for a lot of people,
spray
right?
bottles, garbage bags, and random
Yes.
things with no home.
And
Go under there, absolutely.
So go through and declutter those things you know that you're not using. Get rid of them because that valuable real estate makes a big difference. So you can just take everything out. And I bet, too, that you have somewhere at home an extra wicker basket. You can also find these at the thrift store. And these ones with the little like handles at the top, you can just take your bags and you can feed it through like this.
Oh.
It becomes a bag dispenser for you. Keeps it organized.
Oh,
I can
good
put all
idea.
my items in the back, too. It's really nice.
I love that because that is true. That I like that. I like that. All right.
And we got one more trick. Truly, if you haven't tried this, definitely give it a whirl. These are meant to be broom holders, and typically they come with little stickies that you can put right on your wall. But you do not have to use items for just one purpose. You can take this and put this underneath of your sink as well to store your hair tools. Think your curling irons, your hair dryers, right?
And it holds them in there. I love that. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
That's smart. Okay, so this is what it looks like currently at my home, and maybe some of you, if we're gonna be honest. And this is what it can look like after we get done. You've got the dispenser, and then on the side here.
On the side.
Very nifty. All right, thank you so much, Kathryn. Thank you for being here. More Kathryn's tips on YouTube. Do it on a dime.